It belongs to us. So can you bring it back here, where it is belong?
In Zambia.
The artifact should come back.
To Cowboy Town, the formerly Broken Hill town. I'm really concerned with the Broken Hill man who was found by the miners. If you remember very well, Cowboy is the first mining town in Zambia, and we respect this town. Everyone respects it.
There was an artifact which is very important, not only to Zambia but to the world. And this is the well-known Broken Hill skull. Now, this so-called skull was discovered in 1921 during mining operations in Kabwe. Now, amongst the discovery were a limb and other skeleton materials. Meant that those things were part of this skull. Now, the technical name for this so-called Broken Hill skull is cranium. Cranium because when it was discovered, the lower part of the skull was missing. And so it is called Broken Hill cranium.
The Broken Hill man's skull, it's called the Broken Hill man's skull. Actually, it is Kasanda Malombe. It's Kasanda Malombe. Kasanda Malombe means the wealth multiplier. Kasanda means to multiply. Malombe means wealth.
At that time, the British were the colonial masters. Now, when the skull was discovered, I'm not very sure exactly when the administrators, who were the British, decided to take it to Britain. And that's how the skull found itself in Britain, at the British Museum. This find is very significant to Zambia because it represents the human race that existed during that time in this country.
This broken human was a human like ourselves. I was a regular visitor to the museum. I could see people interacting and so on, explaining these things that we used to learn at school. Like in the Livingstone Museum, there is the natural history gallery where things like pathology, that we are talking about reptiles, mammalogy, we are talking about mammals. I liked biology at school. So one day I applied for the museum. I enjoy the job because you interact with people coming from different parts of the world. You also even share experiences. We were always oriented as people always come in contact with the visitors. And this has, up to now, created some more interest. I've created some more interest in my job.
This is the Broken Hill man's skull. This is just a copy.
The Broken Hill man's skull is supposed to have the head twice, 3 times bigger than my head. That's the way it's supposed to be. But then I found a small thing. But then I was told that it was just a replica. Then that also added to my inspiration that I must try to bring back the origin skull. The skull. It was done by the Black Saints. The Black Saints is an independent theater group which usually performs my plays at Lusaka Playhouse. I wrote the script basing the story on the site.
So, open your books. Broken human was discovered in Ikawe by the miners. As they were digging, in the process of digging, they found a skull. Can someone tell us the exact year when the bones of broken human were discovered? Mention the place where the bones of broken human were discovered. When we don't have the original. What is your feeling as Zambians?
I feel bad because it was discovered in Zambia and later on it was taken into London.
We've got an example, a replica of a broken human. Where do you think it is found today? Yes, Mponda.
The replica is found in the Livingstone Museum.
The skulls for like broken human, though we do not have the original one here in the museum.
Why not us now in Zambia advocating for the return of the skull?
We need to come together and put our heads together and start afresh to have this thing returned to Zambia.
Kauma Municipal Council is going to work in cooperation with our government and to ensure that this scar is back.
My views are very strong that the artifact should come back to where it belongs.